Hey, my name is Corey Fluxtra, and, I'm still at Colorado right now, but, I just want to show you some sketches or drawings or artwork I did while I was gone at Colorado, okay? This is, a picture I drawn of a black sun with a design that's different from yeah. And there's my face with a beard. I'm smiling, and I'm wearing sunglasses and a crown. Instead of saying Burger King, I say King shit. And this is a giraffe. You see his long neck right there. And that's an angel cat and a demon cat. Alright. Next up. This is a spider, and it says HAIL ZOFULUS. This is Zophilus, okay? He holds the universe in his web. I'm saying, and it says lucky spider bites, and I got big muscles from drinking the spider's venom. Now, this here's a picture of Jesus Christ dying on the cross in power. This is the point of when Jesus, when he, when Jesus died on the cross, it was so powerful, there was a lightning and thunderstorm. And this is Jesus dying on the cross, and it says repent, 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 because some people need to repent. Okay, these people are doing something wrong. They need to repent to Jesus. Next up, we got Godzilla versus Mechazophilus. That's another spider versus a Godzilla monster. Godzilla versus Mechazophilus. A robot spider versus a giant Godzilla. And this is all aboard the monkey train. As you can see, there's Donkey Kong saying, "Ooh, banana." But the reason why the banana looks weird is because, I tried to draw the Donkey Kong with his thumbs up, like that, but it didn't. I made a big mistake, and it didn't, So, instead of making it look like a mistake, I drawn the thumb to look like a banana. That doesn't make any sense. Anyhow, that's Thomas right there. Right there. Thomas the Tank Engine. And he's surrounded by monkeys like Donkey Kong, this monkey and that monkey. So, yeah. I also drawn a picture of a capybara, and he's holding a guitar. The Capybara Death Metal Band. He's saying, "Let's rock and roll, folks. Let's rock and roll." The Capybara Death Metal Band. Next up, I kept track. This time, stop it, wind. This time I kept track of all the planets. They're in my comic books and what they did on those planets. I'll go over Earth. The moon had the moon Jews on it, the Jewish people that live on the moon. And Pluto, no longer legally a planet because of war, and they never pay their taxes. So people hated Pluto for several economic and political stuff. Corey's hot alien girlfriend used to live there. They got Jupiter, huge planet. Jupiter, we already done talking about Pluto. Pluto is where my hot alien girlfriend used to live. But on Jupiter, here's what happened on Jupiter. Huge planet, for some odd reason. It's a huge planet, okay? Jupiter, full of gas and windstorms, very dangerous, but it is home to evil, bad, really bad aliens. in my story. I mean, my comics I write and draw. They abducted Corey's Crusade Princess ex-girlfriend named Triton, who broke up with Corey kind of. But during an abduction, the alien queen of Jupiter was so jealous of her beauty and big bountiful breasts that Triton, the Crusade Princess, the alien queen abducted Triton and stole her boobs in shift form, steal all of Princess Triton's power. Princess Triton was going to die and was taken ill but survived. Okay? This is the unknown Hotdog planet. A planet where inhabited with lost Pokemon. Tempted and cursed by an evil god at the Hotdog Temple of Doom, nobody dares to enter its place of fear, but it tempts others to eat. Neptune's moon Triton. On Triton, Roger the Dinosaur was Roger the Dinosaur was exiled for days on the moon Triton, which is Neptune's moon. It's Neptune's moon. Long ago, Roger was infected with space AIDS from eating poisonous space waffles that were infected. He found the waffles in he found the infected waffles in the bathroom, taking a shit in the toilet in a spaceship. But when they all found out Roger the Dinosaur was infected, there was no cure, so they exiled him to one of the Neptune's moons. Many moons of Neptune. This moon was called Triton, but with the help of a giant spider who was different for some odd reason back then. But I made him differenter now. He's very different now than what this story says. Giant spider named Zofulus, who at the time hid his perfection with a mask revealing two faces. The both evil, face of evil and the face of good. Yin Yang. At the time, Zofulus and Roger the Dinosaur set off on a quest to a mystical melon tree. Who eat of this tree is healed from all infections, including space AIDS, which Roger the Dinosaur was infected with. He had space AIDS at the time. That didn't mean that he was gay, but it just means that, he just ate a bad waffle for some reason. Don't eat food off the floor. Throw it in the trash, okay? In the garbage. If it's on the floor, it has germs on it, people. Okay. Including space AIDS. But the tree was guarded by the sun serpent, so Zofulus weaved from lunar rock a sword. This sword was made of Earth's moon and was powerful. It was very powerful. Roger used this weapon to kill off the sun serpent. The serpent was the reason why the sun always shines, and on Triton there was no night, just day. On their way to the ancient melon tree, Roger and Zofulus, Spider and Dinosaur, had to fight ice lizards and yetis, they climbed across the frozen mountains, and walked across dry deserts to get to Triton's healing melon tree. Now, Mars. Oh, we didn't go over this. I thought we were almost done doing. Yeah, whatever. Gotta keep reading, because otherwise you're not gonna know the order of everything in my comics. But it's really complicated to understand. It might be because I'm doing it through a record. I'm not doing it comically right now. My comics are, the way I create my comics are at home. So, somebody's gonna walk over here in a minute. I might have to tilt this camera back a little bit so they don't get on it. Alright, I'm still at my sister's house. Mars is controlled by robots and space commies. It's rough living there on Mars. The restrooms you gotta pay to get in, unlike Earth. And it's expensive to get in your restroom to take a shit. Otherwise, if you don't pay the toll to poop or pee and you snuck your way in, the police will beat you or arrest you. There's no free speech here. On Mars, I mean. But far from where communism and brutality, there is a peaceful place, a shrine forbidden to outsiders. At this point, there is a hidden free world within Mars. Without the rule of corruption, this place is called Kitra, where bikini cat girls and other creatures, animals live, peace in the forest. It is a very peaceful place, very spiritual and sacred. Not many enter Kitra, but in Kitra, the cat girls live in a treehouse city, and there's no toilets, just litter boxes. But when Corey couldn't stand litter box shitting, he climbed down from the tree city to the forest where he pooped. But when he poop, summoned an evil monster known as the Poop Rat, who kills and rapes cat girls and has a terrible scat, whatever. He kidnapped one of the cat girls, and Corey set out to rescue the cat girl. Rescue the cat girl away from the Poop Rat, and on his way, Corey meets a cow who can't stop laughing, and this cow can fly. Corey rides his cow friend into the sky on their way to save the cat girl from the Poop Rat. Alright, now we're up to the biggest thing, the most complicated story of them all, of the planets in my comics. You can find these stories symbolized in my comics, but this one, however, has not been recorded or put in my comics yet. It's called Arcturia, the first planet. Let's read about that. Planet ruled by giant spiders. This is the first planet created by God. The cosmic ancient spider god, Zofullus, who holds the rest of the other planets in his sacred web. The planet Arcturia is the first planet. It has no moons. It's not the Big Bang Theory that created all the universe. It's Zofullus' web. He created the empty, vast universe, holding planets together in motion, rotating with every strand at a speed more faster than just the speed of light. Zofullus, the creator of warps and black holes, and many infinite amounts of many different stars and solar systems, some different, some the same ones being a parallel universes or alternate universes, and every galaxy is every galaxy in space, deep space and beyond. So he created all that. Zofullus is the creator but when it is time, Zofullus also destroys what he created. Zofullus sometimes replaces the destroyed planets when there is still hope left in the universe. Stop it. Stupid wind. Where were we? Sometimes replaces the destroyed planets with there is still hope in the universe. Zofullus, being kind and a benevolent god, friends others, but Arcturia, Arcturia didn't like him. Arcturia had no hope or friendship. It rejected the spider overlord Zofullus, committing heresy. They betrayed Zophulus, knowing that Zophulus destroys sometimes what he created, and they rejected Zophulus and were cast out of Arcturia into exile. The spiders, who were friends of Zophulus and Zophulus's only wife he had loved back then in Arcturia, betrayed Zophulus. The bride canceled the eternal bond between male and female lovers and wanted to kill Zophulus. But Zophulus was a god who could not be slain. No more woman or any of the rebellion between gods and spiders could kill Zophulus. Zophulus was a strong, very powerful insect who commanded his angels and demons to overthrow the bride of Zophulus, who led the rebellion against great Zophulus's wrath. The angels threw Zophulus's bride into a fiery void known today as hell, or by the Hebrew Sheol, a place of pain and suffering, fear and punishment. She was stuck in damnation. And many other spiders, 1/3 of the rebellion, were cast down there with the queen, Zophulus's bride. Also forgot her name, and the whole universe don't remember her true name, but she was called many things. False goddess, the one who is not yet to be named, Black Widow demoness, was her only title. She once ruled Arcturia. Now she suffers ruling in hell, and she dragged many possessing good and creating evil and fulfilling sinful desires and crushing spirits to make others slaves to her bidding will. She was the first personification of evil, causing good to surrender, forcing others to sin and do the bride's bidding. We're almost done, folks. So far, she corrupts the minds of many and makes good bow to her evil whim. She turns other people off. Good Christian Pastor Jeff felt sick and suicidal and turned his congregation against others who did no wrong. Papa Smurf was tempted by the bride of Zophulus that if he kills certain people, he will see his Smurfette reunited in hell. Okay.